Obviously guys, we are not in Bali, but in today's video we're going to be showing you how you can take some wanderlust evoking travel photos all without leaving your house. So come on, let's go. So you are going to need some props to help make the shot believable. For this we used some sunnies, a beach towel, some flowers, but really anything that you had around the house that's kind of vacation themed will do. You are of course going to need a camera as well to take pictures with, and today we're going to be shooting with the Nikon Z5, which is Nikon's most affordable mirrorless camera with a full frame sensor. Primarily we're going to be shooting using the Nikon Z 85mm f1.8, as we want to keep our shots in nice and tight with a shallow depth of field to hopefully help give the illusion that we are somewhere fabulous and not just in our backyard. And while shooting today, we are going to be creating an entry for the Nikon Australia Playcation competition. Hopefully you guys are going to be inspired to get creative at home, and if you are interested in entering the competition, details will be linked in the description below. Okay, so for the first shot that we're going to try this morning, we're going to set up like a little scene by the pool. We're going to lay a towel down, get my sunnies out, and kind of like try to recreate one of those moments when you are on vacation and you're lying by the pool and you are just relaxing. So we've got a chair because we want to try and get this shot from like a little bit of a different perspective, so slightly higher up rather than just taking it from this way, because if we take it from this way, you're going to get all this other stuff that is here in the pool area and it's not going to be very convincing that we are on vacation.
What we're really trying to achieve is a bit of an asymmetrical style image where Sally is lying on an angle, she's got the book which is in contrast to that angle, and then the positioning of the two other objects really like just complements and brings the whole composition together. So we did take this picture a few times, just moving the objects just to try and get the best composition overall. How you going?
Good, so we've just set up a bit of a Bali breakfast. We're actually going to take it into the pool and try to recreate one of those floating pool breakfasts. So we've set our breakfast up over here. We put it on a little blanket because I don't think it's gonna float. I'm gonna try and hold it and see if we can get a shot of me holding it, just kind of pretending that it's floating, but I don't think it's gonna float, and we don't really want everything to sink into the pool and make a big mess.
So while Sally's in the pool, we're going to be testing out the Z5's hybrid autofocus and subject tracking. This is going to let me stay focused and get really crisp, clear shots of Sally as she moves about the pool. So even though she's going to be moving into different positions and there's going to be a few different things in the shot, it's going to be nice and easy for me to keep the shots nice and sharp and clear where I want them. So even though Sally's not going to be stationary in the pool, she's going to be moving out into different positions, the camera's going to be able to pick up where she is and focus in on her face. In this shot, something I'm trying to do is capture those palm trees behind Sally. So I'm trying to get like a really tight sort of frame that's going to have the palm tree in it and have Sally in it. So it's a bit of a tricky kind of a go because there's a lot happening in the background, but we'll see what we can do. You know, it's a creative challenge, right?
For this next shot, we're going to be using some frangipani flowers, and we're going to make sort of like a frame around the photo. Now I am going to be sitting in this garden, and the idea is to kind of make the garden look as tropical as you possibly can in a Sydney backyard. We're going to be putting the eye tracking capabilities to the test by playing with the foreground to see if we can get some pretty creative shots.
So one of the super handy things about the Z5 is it's on-the-go charging, which means I can just grab a USB-C and a power bank, and it's going to let us keep shooting even when the battery's running low.
Another feature that is super handy for us is the ability to quickly switch between photo and video. There's a little button on the back, you click it, it takes you from photo mode into video mode. And if you wanted to shoot super high quality video, the Z5 shoots in 4K, which is just bananas. Recently, I've had a bunch of Instagram pictures pop up from like 8, 9, 10 years ago, and when they pop up and you open them and look at them, you're like, wow, that is so pixelated. And back then, we all thought that was good quality. And now we've got 4K in cameras. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We really hope you... It is way too noisy in here. And take two. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed this video because it was a lot of fun for us to create.
And this competition really challenged our creativity to just look at our surrounds and this space that we've spent so much time in recently in a different light. So if you guys are interested in entering Nikon Australia's Playcation competition, details are in the description below.
And hopefully we've inspired you guys to get out there and get creating, even if you aren't somewhere fantastic, like a Bali vacation. Because you can do a lot with not a lot.
Exactly.
Anyways guys, we will see you in the next video.